Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Just over the last several days, I've made a couple of these. And somebody asked a pretty good question. First of all, I think I've moved this around, so I'm going to group it. Well, that doesn't really matter, and hit P. I really want this in the center of the page. So let me back up here and ungroup it. Grab the black part and hit P and put it in the center of the page. Let's go ahead and bring in the indexing lines. And it's always smart not to move that now. But somebody asked a good question. What if you made it with different colors instead of just all one color? So what we're going to do, we're going to take a Smart Fill tool. And if you watch part one, you'll realize why this is like this. And the red lines are objects. And if you don't do that part, then they'll fill in. So I'm going to move well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to group those together and move them back so I'll know which ones to fill in. And now I'm going to get the the Smart Fill tool set on another color. And let's use this turquoise. I'm going to have to zoom in here a little bit. And we'll do every other line with turquoise, making sure you get pretty much all the spaces, and we did. Now, if you remember, I grouped the blue together, and then I'm going to group the turquoise together. And actually, I want to go ahead and take rid of my line. So this is in the center of the page. I'm going to ungroup this, and I'm going to go to group and ungroup, and I'm going to get my black, which I really don't need. I really don't need it. But what I'm going to do while I had to combine these to be able to put the bevel tool on them. If we go to effects and bevel, you can see that it's not highlighted or it's grayed out. So I need to go to object, group, and ungroup. And then when we select on these, we can do the bevel tool. And it's also going to help us. The original question that I had a couple of days ago was how you can rotate this with my Control C, and we had to turn it into a bitmap. We're not going to now. Control G to group this, and this is already ungrouped. So we're going to take the blues, and you could use, you don't have to use my circles. You could use any type shape. Now, let's go ahead and group that together and move back to the center of the page. And then we're going to group this together. Control D and make a duplicate, Alternate C to have it rotate from the center of the page to see it works on this. We're going to rotate it just 30 degrees so the petals will be a little bit closer, and we'll go all the way around. And you could, you don't have to use my two colors. You could use, every one of them could be a different color. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to go, and another thing we could do is take our ellipse, take a 2-point line, 2-point line, and then hit P. And we are going to fill this in with the Smart Fill tool, and we'll do blue on that side, and we'll get the dark blue on the other side. And the reason I'm nudging them out of the way, because when you use the Smart Fill tool, you can't really get rid of those lines or circles. Now we're going to take this one and hit apply. Look at that. We're going to take that one and hit apply and then move them back over. Let's take away the indexing line, and let's look at this with a black box and see what it looks like. I hope it looks cool as I think it's going to be. Object, order, back a page. And see, it kind of looks, from a distance, it looks muddled, or what I think is muddled. You can, it looks like the turquoise are kind of not as sharp, but they are. So it's just an optical illusion type deal. So yes, you could, it's almost easier if you did them one at a time and just grouped them together instead of on the previous ones, I combined them. And then I had trouble rotating them. Anyway, I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.